Okay, here is the last excerpt that I am going to read from Floating Around Hollywood and Other Totally True Tales of Triumph. This excerpt is from The Wrap Party. A few years ago, I worked as an assistant to story editors on the television series Baywatch. One of the benefits of working feverishly for long hours on a television or movie production is that at the end of the project, you are invited to the wrap party. This was my first experience in the entertainment industry, and I had heard wonderful things about wrap parties. The stars mingled with the entire production crew and took time to tell you how much your extra hard work means to them, how you help them look good, and other validating things like that. The wrap party for the first season of Baywatch was held at a ranch in the San Fernando Valley. At least 100 people showed up, and I was at least a nodding acquaintance with about a third of them. And of course, I had been smiled at by most of the actors on the series during the course of the season, so it was a comfortable situation for me, until things started happening for which I wasn't the least prepared. By 11:30, all of the actors had arrived and had decided to put together a baseball team out of the gathered cast, crew, and guests. David Hasselhoff called for players. 6 or 8 readily stood and joined him on the field. 2 of them were about 7 years old. I thought that was great. David scowled at the low turnout. "We need more players," he directed. No one stood. He strong-armed a couple more guys into the field. He smiled a couple of teenage girls into compliance. There still weren't enough players. He looked right at me. "You ever play baseball?" he asked. "Yeah," I admitted, "about 100 years ago." He smiled. "Come on." I said, "Oh, I don't think so. Seriously, David, it's been 20 years. He gestured toward his team. "We're not talking professional baseball here." "Okay," I said. "He's 6 feet 4 inches tall and a star. I do not argue with tall rich people much. But only a few innings," I added. "Sure," he said, cementing our contract. "A verbal contract isn't worth the paper it's written on." Sam Golden. Well, according to the David Hasselhoff rules of baseball, ladies and children get 25 strikes each, or as many as it takes them to hit a ball. My body is programmed even after 20 years to prepare for every possible hit each time a bat is swung. My stomach tightens, I take a step forward, and the ball is in the catcher's glove again. After about 3 innings of an average of 350 bat swings each, only 12 or 14 of which actually seemed to result in a hit, I figured I should probably step out of the game, despite the fact that I felt just fine. Still, common sense dictated that I had probably overextended, since exercise and I are not exactly constant companions. So when our team headed for the outfield at the top of the 4th inning, I sat down at the picnic table, I thought, for good. David noticed the hole in the ranks. "Where's second base?" he asked, looking directly at me. "It's right over there," I responded cheerfully, pointing at the plate. "Go get on it," he said. "Oh, I can't. I think I've had enough." "You're the best player on our team," he countered. I was careful not to laugh because it happened almost to be true. "You gonna let us down?" Well, I couldn't very well back out after that, could I? David must know a little bit about psychology. I went back. After about 10 additional innings, we won. I went home feeling exuberant. I felt fine. But there's more to this story. If you'd like to know the rest of the story, by Floating Around Hollywood at Amazon. Yeah, it doesn't end this well. Have fun.